important to understand, first of all, whatever the jihadist concepts are based on, one, there is, in brief, from one side, Muslims as believers, from the other side, they are infidels. Russians, American, Britain, NATO, and so on. They have to, all the Muslims all over the world, they have to fight against them. Even women, I saw Islamists. We had Hashd al-Shabi, the ISIS, as you remember, in the Iraq and the Syria, and Bin Laden. We had as a fighters. It's indeed first of all based on the financial aid of the CIA, and then after the Soviets withdrawal, they trade, they attacked Trade Center, the Twins Trade Center in New York, and they collapsed the Twins, and they started in the Bush administration, George W. Bush, going to attack the Afghanistan after 2003, also attacked Iraq. The point is that in nation building also, the point is that how you can take the mentality of the tribes that are Islamists, and they have their own, they see the concept of the world, the partition of the world, infidels and believers, and make it nations. That it's only really Britain made it, and you see the artificial countries in the Middle East. We have Lebanon, and we have Syria, we have the Iraq, we have Israel, we have Jordan. All these countries was artificial, was under the Ottoman Empire. And whenever that Ottoman Empire was collapsed, okay, Britain and France got to the Syria and Lebanon, and put the minorities, upon up the majority in these countries, and try to start a nation building by the mandate that was given to them by the United Nations as well. We remember in late 14th, we have the Pakistan and the as well the Hindustan. We say the India, 1947. Also 1947 got Israel. 48, 47, 48 got the independence from Britain colonies. But the concept of the Islam to get to the golden ages of 1400 years ago, that's prophets, the Muhammad, the Muhammadis, they got conquered all the places, but even they got to the gate of the Austria. It's the concept, they're keeping the concept, even that's really they are, Muslims in other places, the Americans or other places. But if you're going to ask them what the golden ages of the Islam and what they want to the, they want the flag of Islam. It's on the capital, capital in Washington, on the Congress. It means that you cannot. There is not any tolerance of it. There is no any, thinking twice whenever that you have extremists. We have the radicalization of Islam and politicized Islam, not Islam as a belief that we're respected, like Hindus or Jews, but Christians and Buddhists, Buddhas, and so on. The point is that in understanding this concept, that we have the Taliban also getting to the power. Okay, whatever that is westernized should be gone. It's not just withdrawal. It's not just with the hostages right now that are Afghans that were pro-Americans or pro-NATO. They have the visas, they're going to get out of the airport. Also, we have the disaster in the diplomacy as well, national security. of the American and NATO places. Why is so important? I'm telling you, because